1, 2, 3, 4.
Today I'm going to discuss GMAT-CAT, the format, approach, and strategy. Many of our GMAT students often ask these questions. What does CAT format mean? Can I skip a question on the test? Is there any negative marking for wrong answers? I'll begin with explaining the meaning of CAT. The acronym CAT stands for Computer Adaptive Test. Simply said, the CAT test means that the test adjusts the difficulty level of questions based on correctness or incorrectness of test takers' responses. If one answers a question right, the next question will be harder. However, if one chooses the wrong option, the upcoming question will be a little easier. Because of the nature of the CAT format, it's important to note that points awarded for all questions are not equal. Answering a difficult question correctly fetches more points than successfully answering an easy question. In the beginning, the test assumes that one is at the middle level and begins with a question of average difficulty, at the 500 level. It makes appropriate adjustments for the remainder of the test. Let's understand the implications of the CAT exam with the following example. Jack and Jenny are good friends. Both of them decided to take the GMAT exam on the same day. Being an average student, Jack made some initial mistakes in the test. As the GMAT-CAT exam lowered the difficulty level of the test, he answered most of the questions correctly. On a final count, he answered 10 questions incorrectly in a test of 37 questions. Jenny, on the other hand, was very careful in avoiding early mistakes in the test. However, as the questions in the GMAT-CAT became more difficult, she made a few mistakes. By the end of the 37-question test, her count of wrong answers was also 10. After their tests, when Jack and Jenny received and compared their scores, they were quite surprised. Jack had gotten a low score, whereas Jenny's score was many points higher than Jack's score. While Jack had a score lower than his expectations, Jenny was quite pleased with her score. On further inquiry and analysis, it was revealed that Jenny had subscribed to our course. Alright, I may be making that up, but the idea remains the same. Jenny had superior training in solving problems and answering questions. She had also learned about the CAT format and was successful in beating the test. After this interesting example, let's get back to the question. Can one skip a question in the GMAT exam? And is there a negative marking for a wrong answer? One of the consequences of a CAT format is that every question must be answered in the order it is asked, so as to move on to the next question. Hence, one cannot skip questions in the GMAT-CAT exam. Our instructors will prepare you so thoroughly that the desire for skipping a question will not arise. And we will also teach you ways to make a good choice in the unlikely scenario of you not being able to answer a question with absolute certainty. Because GMAT is a computer adaptive test, there is no negative marking per se. You do not lose points for wrong answers. However, the nature of CAT format allows for awarding appropriate higher points for a correct response at the given difficulty level. It's important to note one must try to answer all the questions in the test. There is a heavy penalty for leaving questions unanswered in the test. We recommend that all test takers practice with several practice CAT tests and learn to complete all the questions in the given time. Don't be a jack. Subscribe to our course and succeed like Jenny.